here to deliver my C1 speech to all of you. And first, let me briefly introduce myself. I'm a junior student at NTU, majoring business administration. But today, I do not want to talk about myself in detail because I think 5 minutes is too short, and I want to deliver something interesting and something important to all of you. So, what should I say? This question worried me several days ago. So I retrospect my 21-year life, and I want to pick up something worthy of sharing. And I found 2 pictures. The first one is that I was luckily be chosen as the youth ambassador this year to visit Marshall Islands and America. And Youth Ambassador is a program for young people to introduce and propagate Taiwan and display Taiwan's culture through dancing, through music, and through some exchange activities. During this trip, not only can I learn about the diplomatic situation of Taiwan, but also I can learn more about Taiwan's culture more deeply. And this activity holds every year, so I recommend you all can take part in this activity. And the second picture is that. Apparently, the girl in the middle of this picture is me. And who are those foreigners? They are Marshallies. This was a picture taken about 2 months ago when I was on a trip to Marshall Islands. Now I can see some confusions in your eyes. I can understand because I didn't know where Marshall Island is before this trip. So it's our geographical time. This is Marshall Island, and it's about in the middle of Pacific Ocean and by the equator. And the upper left part of this picture is its national flag. And most importantly, it's the country with diplomatic relationship with Taiwan. And let's move back to our picture. But to be honest, the first time I stepped onto the Marshall Island, I extremely wanted to go home because the very, very old airport and the underdeveloped environment and the extremely high temperature, which was about 35 degrees Celsius, all made me almost faint. However, I observed the people there, and I found out that they are extremely happy, even happier than us. And I can imagine that people living in a difficult situation can lead a positive life like that. They just carry on their ukulele and sing songs almost everywhere. And besides this, I observed another phenomenon, that is, there is no homeless in Marshall Island, even it is a poor country. And I asked them why, and they told me, oh, it's because our sharing culture. What's sharing culture? And they said, we are devoted ourselves to help the poorer people, even we are poor now, and help the people in need in case they are starved or even die. I felt touched, and it reminded me of something. During the trip, after a big feast treated by the president of the Marshall Islands, they prepared so many food to treat us. And then, of course, we can't finish them. So we just took the food out because it's implied to let the food left over on the table. But the next, very moment I stepped out, I saw a boy who was very, very sick, asking his mom for candies because he was hungry. At a moment, I just go over to the boy and hand over the food left on the table and explain to his mother, it's over-prepared. And at the moment, I felt sad but happy. Sad was because I felt the cruel reality of life and the enormous difference between the poor and the rich. Happiness was because I felt the sharing of power, the power of sharing, the power of love. So, in conclusion, I want to say that I know there are so many ways to obtain happiness, and I'm sure that sharing is one of them. Thank you. Hear me.